Hi guys, welcome to Twisted Dice, another battle report. I'm here with Fabius.
And I'm here with my short co-host, Ace Dwarf.
Thanks very much. I need to go like this. I need a box, guys. Right, we need to make some more money for some boxes. Right, okay, we're already crucifying this intro. Anyway, let's get on. Okay, so you get bored doing that. Thanks. Stop it. Right. Okay. Right. We're doing a battle report today.
Yeah.
Stop crouching down.
We are.
You just make me feel bad. I don't mind. It's all good. I'm not intimidated.
Yeah. Whoa, big words for a little man.
So we've got a battle report for you today. We've got 2 new armies on the channel. So hopefully this is exciting for you. This is the very first time that these 2 channels have hit Twisted Dice. And a long time since I've played my army, really, and same with you, isn't it, really?
Yeah, same. I think a long time beginning of 7th. We did actually a Battle Brothers with this, didn't we?
We did. These 2 were friends back in the day. But yeah, so it should be interesting for you. So we've got Tau versus Necrons, 2 relatively new codexes. This is very much a bit of a fun game. So both of our armies, I wouldn't say are competitive. They're pretty much thrown together.
Not what you always see on Twisted Dice, but it's nice to have a bit of a change, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. So we've gone for something a bit more fun. You'll see a few units and potentially you don't always see on the table, so it should be interesting. And yes, we're playing ITC missions. So we're going to do one. It's called a Crucible of Champions, which I think is fitting.
Indeed. Definitely for me.
I was going to say.
Definitely for you.
I'll take it.
You're a war champion, to be fair.
I don't know. Well, I've only probably got, I think,
we're probably a few big wins under his belt. Couple of trophies.
Likewise. So Crucible of Champions. So it's ITC, so it's modified Maelstrom. So you basically you score if you hold an objective at the end of your turn. You score a point if you kill a unit at the end of your turn. At the end of the game turn, if you score more objectives than your opponent, you score a point, and if you kill more units than your opponent, you score a point. You also then have some secondary missions, so nice and easy for you guys because we've both chosen exactly the same missions, and you'll probably see why when we break into the lists. We've got Headhunter, and we'll try and remember these now.
Yeah.
So Headhunter, and so Headhunter is killer character, and we've both got a few of those. Yeah. So yeah.
And there's Old School.
Old School, yeah. So Old School is probably, you can probably guess it, but basically it's first strike, it's slay the warlord, behind enemy lines, and last strike, so kill a unit in the last turn as well. So we've got
Kingslayer.
And then Kingslayer. So Kingslayer is basically kill our warlords more or less, because if we go for our warlords, that maxes it out. Yeah. So it's going to make sense. So I'm going to go for yours, and you're going to go for it. So you know, you're not going to see lots of complicated stuff because we're both pretty much trying to do the same thing, and we'll talk it through as we're going along. But anyway, that's enough of us messing up this intro. Let's go and have a look at the armies.
It was a cracking intro.
It was a cracking intro.
Alright everybody, here is the Golden Boys, the Necron Force for today. It's fitting perfectly into one battalion. So in HQ we have at the front leading the charge. Somehow that is a character. It's Catacomb Command Barge. It's a good 8 wounds, but it's pretty fast. He's got a Tesla cannon. He's got the Staff of Light. The reason I've kitted him out that way is because, of course, this is the Mefrit dynasty. He's the Merciless Tyrant, is my Warlord trait, which means that he can snipe out characters when he's firing with assault weapons, and with the Tesla cannon being an assault weapon, that makes that worthwhile. I mentioned as well, instead of the Staff of Light, he's got the upgraded Mefrit version of that, which is a little bit more strong, it's doing more damage, better AP, so it's going to really help me maximise getting those points. Then we have one unit of 10 warriors with their Ghost Arc. We have another unit of 10 warriors with another Ghost Arc, and we have a unit of 5 Immortals with their Gorse Blasters, looking pretty down there. We've got 3 Tomb Blades. They have got their Gorse, I think they're Gorse Cannons, they're the ones that are slightly better than the Gorse Blaster. I had 6 points left over, so they've got Nebula Scopes to ignore cover. Moving on to really the main course, the big show, of course, we have got the Deceiver, and then we have got 2 Transcendent Satan. I've not rolled on the table, I'm just going to straight up give them the use 2 power to start on the turn to really start mopping out the hurt. You will notice this green one stands out a little bit. Well, Ace has been very kind to gift this to me, just so I can make this up to 1,750 points today. But he will be painted blue and hitting tabletops near you soon. And then to round it all off, because I wanted to give it a try, I know that looks quite a lot like Imhotep the Stormlord. It's definitely not. It's Anrico the Traveller today. I just wanted to give that guy a try. Actually turns out Ace didn't bring any vehicles, which foils my plans a little bit, but I'm not going to be a douche and change my list just to tailor his.
He's very bling.
He is pretty bling. I mean, he looks great. He's
really bling.
Look at that gem right in the middle of his chest, which all of my guys have, by the way. It's a labour of love, something I've done. But yeah, his arrow is going to be pretty cool. The once per turn, 120 inch. Strength 10, d6 damage. I'm hoping that can do something early. Yeah, once per game. Unfortunately, I thought I might get that one past Ace. He's too clever for me. But that is it. We're obviously doing this post big FAQ, so I'm going to have the 5 command points at Battalion now, and that brings me up to 8 in total, which lets us both have a little bit more fun, I think. So that's it. Pretty short and sweet. I'll pass you over to Ace for the Tau.
Right, guys. So have a look at a bit of a mixed match of a Tau army. We've just kind of thrown a few bits and pieces together. I've got a lot more dirty stuff coming at you. It's kind of work in progress, so at the moment I'm kind of having to play with just kind of what I got, but I've thrown a couple of things in there, just wanted to try them out. So I've got a Battalion and I have an Outrider detachment, so I'll quickly drop into the Outrider detachment, and that is headed up by an Ethereal, who's over here. I always use this guard from one of the characters as my Ethereal. I just think it looks a bit more beefy. I have a proper Ethereal who's on his way I'm working on. And then we have 3 fast attack, and we have the Wyvara. He has the like +1 to the AP, as well as having the, when he moves, he doesn't take any penalties for moving. So I think that's advanced targeting and something else. I can't remember the name of it. I'll probably put it down on the screen. That will really flash, but we'll see. And then I have 2 units of drones, and they are both shield drones, just there for a few wounds to soak up, so that should hopefully be useful. And that is the Borkan Sept. So what that will give that mainly is to make sure that White-Eyed has a little bit more range on his quite short range guns. It really does kind of work quite well for him, I think. I've not used him yet, so we'll have to wait and see, guys. And then I have a Battalion. So the Battalion has got a few more characters in it. So I have a Commander. It is a Cold Star Commander, and he has the 4 Fusion Blasters, and that's pretty much it. I think I have given him 1 upgrade, but off the top of my head I can't remember what it is, but I don't think it was just really kind of just use an extra few points there. So I might have given him 1 extra little thing on there, but he doesn't really need much. The commanders are so effective, they don't need very much, particularly when they're Cold Star. It just absolutely rockets forward like a Scud missile and cause some serious hurt. So I'm hoping to use him. It's first time out for him, so it should be pretty good to see what he does. Then I have Dark Strider. Yeah, did you not know Dark Strider was actually a lady? And then we have a Fireblade, and not really maximising because I just have a unit of 10 Fire Warriors. So I have a unit of 10 Fire Warriors, and I have 2 units of 10 Kroot, making up my troops choices. Kroot are quite good for a screening unit. And then I have a 1 single Riptide, and the Riptide has a heavy burst cannon and smart missile systems. He has velocity tracker, and he has the move and still shoot with full ballistic skill. I must really remember what these upgrades are called, but there we go. Then I have a Ghost Kill, and the Ghost Kill has all the fusion set up. He has got the shield generator to give him a nice invuln save, and again has +1 to hit on fly, so velocity tracker. Which is most of your army. So that's and honestly, it was not list tailoring, guys. I actually find that it's a pretty good tip that so many strong units in the game have got fly. If you can put it on things, and it kind of works for you. I think it's a really good upgrade for Tau. And then I have a unit of 2 of the Forge World Crisis suits. and they're called hazard suits, and they have 2 of the fusion guns, which are D3 shots each, so 2 lots of that. They're very, very overpriced, overpointed, but I think I'm going to keep these ones in the Manta and drop them in sort of after turn 2, because with the new FAQ that we will be in play in this game, it means they won't be able to drop in first turn, but they'll give me a bit of a distraction unit. They should be quite fun, so we've got them in there, and I believe that is pretty much it. So should be a lot of fun. And if I've missed anything, we'll kind of talk it through as we go. But that is my 1750, so we're playing 1750 today. That's my 1750 points of Tau. And the main battalion, I did think I missed out, is the Tau Sept. So that is basically, I overwatch on 5s as well as 6s, which is quite handy, particularly when we're all clustered together. So we'll see how effective that works today. You know what the mission is, you've seen the armies, now let's drop into the deployment.
Boom.
So the armies is deployed, and I'll talk you through where the objectives are to start off with. So we have 5 objectives in total. So the first one here is in my deployment zone. These are set positions, so you don't choose where they go. So one here in my deployment zone, have one here down underneath the bridge, which is bang in the middle, but over on that side, if that makes sense. One right in the centre of the board, which is in the beautiful hexagonal building provided by the XLC. So thank you guys, awesome bit of terrain. And then we have another objective over here mirroring the one on the far side, and funny enough, one in Chris's deployment zone mirroring mine. So that's where all the objectives are. I'll talk you through my deployment, and I'll get Fabius to talk you through his. So I have one unit in reserve, which is the hazard suits. They're going to drop in after turn 2. And then we have my ethereal, who's the warlord, who's down here. The thing that's quite nice about ethereals, a little bit of tactics for you guys, is unlike most of the other units, it doesn't matter what sept you are to benefit from the ethereal's buffs, which is quite nice to chuck him in as your HQ on a different sept, because it means you can still use all the benefits. He also has the Pure Tide Neurotrip, I think it's called, which is basically the ability to allow me to farm CPs. So if I roll a 6 on either mine or on Chris's, I gain 1 back, which is quite handy. Then I have a unit of fire warriors that are all clustered around over on this. We have both Dark Strider, and we have the Fireblade, again close to the fire warriors, not surprisingly. I have a unit of shield drones next to the White-Eyed. We have a unit of Kroot that's wrapping around here along by that objective, and the Riptide with a burst cannon with another shield drone unit. We have one unit of the Kroot that's along the front. This is the, do you remember what the deployment zone's called? Is it Spearhead?
I don't remember. I can find out by the time you finish this video.
But basically it's the long table board edges that go into a sort of spearhead.
It's called Frontline Assault.
There you go, Frontline Assault. So then we have the Ghost Kill and his drones that are just behind the Kroot. We have the Commander who's rocking behind this Void Shield generator. And that, I believe, guys, is more or less it. So that's my deployment. I'll hand you over, just let Fabius talk you through his deployment.
Okay, so for my deployment, kind of didn't really know what I wanted to do. I've got some nice little bit of line of sight blocking here, so I thought let's put these little squishy units in there because they can jump out quite rapidly. And then apart from that, I just thought let's bundle in the middle and protect each flank with the Ghost Arc. So got one on each side there, as you can see. We have got the Immortals just sitting pretty on the top so they can get out a couple of pot shots hopefully. We've got Anric here standing just behind him there, so hopefully he's going to be out of line of sight. We have got the command barge sitting in the middle, surrounded by the Stan, as we like to call him affectionately, and the warriors are actually in their transports, as you might expect. So that is it, pretty simple. Now, with the Shard of the Deceiver, there is a cheeky redeployment move which you do at the beginning of the first battle round before the first player takes their turn, so this might change a little bit, but we will see soon.
Okay, so Chris deployed a fair bit in front of me first, so he's going to get the +1. We're going to roll off to see who gets to go first.
Here we go. It's a 5.
It's a 3. So
and you love putting me on the spot, don't you?
Yeah, you
just so I end up changing my mind.
You're not very good at this. You always do this. You should have made a decision prior to this part.
I should have reminded you to put me on the spot.
Yeah, I should have done.
I think I'm going to go first.
Okay. So I am going to try and seize the initiative, I think. I'm going to try. And I do. So there we go. So it will be turn 1 for the Tau.
Okay, I was just saying to Ace, I think I'm going to need a beer for this round. I don't really know what I'm doing or what I want to do. I definitely had this grand plan in mind of redeploying and doing some nice Alpha Strike. I know Games Workshop released that nice little, top 5 units after the FAQ, and I'm thinking, yes, bring the Deceiver. Ace went first, he moved his Crute up a little bit, and I rolled a 5. So I was thinking, yeah, woo, let's redeploy 3 things. And yeah, what have I actually done? I've moved these Immortals over here. Just thinking, why not? Let's go around a flank a little bit. And then I think, just to give him a little something to think about, we've gone for a little redeploy in the corner over here, so he gets to move himself. And then the other 2 units, I've gone for my command barge and this Ghost Ark there. Obviously really scared of this little flying dude. Apparently can move like 40 inches and still shoot me, so I had to castle up a little bit whilst maintaining my movement advantage. Yeah, he has got a hell of a lot of high damage shooting, and I have got not a lot of models which could potentially suffer a lot from that. So I think it's going to be a pretty painful first turn. Let's see if I can weather the storm, and I'm going to go and get that beer.
So end of the movement phase for the Tau Empire, and we've taken the bait. So Chris has very much thrown me something to go after, and I have accepted. I think with it being Warlord and me kind of very much needing Kingslayer and some big juicy stuff, I've decided to go for it. So I've committed a lot of my force into this corner. What's happened is the Commander has jetted over from one side of the board. He has gone more than 20, so he will be hitting on 3s rather than 2s. The White-Eyed has jetted over to this side, so he's moved over to there. He's in a good position as well to do some damage. The Fire Warriors have shuffled down from their ruins to make sure that they are in double tap range, to do some more work on them. The Riptide here has stayed still. He's got good lines of sight down onto the Ghost Ark through the bridge. The Ghost Kill's moved up. He's hugging some cover over here along with his drones, and the Crute have made their way up to the top of the Hex building to hold that objective. We're obviously still holding this objective, and that's what. And then at the end of the movement phase, in dropped my 2 hazard suits. They are eyeing up this little group of nice juicy targets. So we'll go into the shooting phase. We'll film some of this for you. Just a note, we've done some Nova charges. The White-Eyed has Nova charged for his guns, and obviously with the FAQ they've stated that it is both guns you get it for, not just one, which is really OP and not necessarily needed, but that's the FAQ for you. And then I have used my first stratagem to give the other Riptide 2 of the Nova ability. So he is going to spin up his heavy burst cannon to shoot that extra time, and he also has a 3-up invuln. I will use my neurochip to see whether I get that that CP back. So on a 6, which I get a 5, so I don't get that one back, so that does put me down to 8, because obviously I had the 1 extra from Chris because I have the secondary detachment. The Ethereal has used his ability to go for this 6-up after save, so I've gone for a little bit of resilience. I've not decided to tempt to go for the reroll 1s, because I have 2 very reliable marker lights in the 2 characters down here, Dark Strider and the Fireblade, so I'm hoping that they will give me the marker light support that I want. And then the unit, unsurprisingly, that has been targeted by Dark Strider will be the Ghost Ark. The good thing with the Ghost Ark is very, very good against multi-damage weapons, which I have quite a lot of. So I'm hoping that with the with using the +1 to wound again from Dark Strider onto the Fire Warriors, that will hopefully do the work, because they are in range of the volley fire from the Fireblade. So all complicated stuff, guys, but basically those Fire Warriors are buffed up pretty much as I can get them. Have got some stratagems up my sleeve to see if I can do some more work, but basically they're going to try and put a hail of fire down onto that Ghost Ark, and I'm hoping if I can get rid of the Ghost Ark, then I can start to chew through the Warriors and start to put some hurt on these characters. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes, and we'll go into the shooting phase. Right, guys, so we'll film a little bit of this for you, because this is quite a big turn for me, so we'll try and get some rolls in for you. So the 2 characters are first of all going to try and marker light up this Ghost Ark. So they hit on 2s, because they're both Dark Strider and the Fireblade, which is quite handy, so very reliable, we're hoping. And they both hit, so that's 2 marker lights. Okay, so we're going to start off with the boys at the back, the 2 hazard suits. They are both going to target the Ghost Ark. So they have 2 D3 shots each. So I'm going to roll and see how many shots we get. Okay, so 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7 shots.
7 shots.
Okay, so not too bad. So I am hitting on 4s, but I re-roll 1s because of the marker light. Okay. Re-rolling 1s.
That's pretty good.
And gets that as well.
That
so only 1 miss. That's pretty good.
This might be overkill here.
That's not too bad. Okay, so this is strength 8. Your
toughness 6.
I'm see whether you're in half distance. So no, you're not in half distance. Or within 6 it might even be. I can't even remember what it is. The Melter rule. Within 6 or within 8. Hashtag know the rules.
Yeah. Let's say it's not.
Hashtag know the rules. It's not in range. But anyway, okay. So I need 3s. So here we go.
Come on, dice gods. Yes, dice gods.
They have helped you out there, haven't they?
There's 1.
Just a 1. Oh, is it worth a CP for that though?
Absolutely not. He's burning through CP. Just so you know, he's got 6 left and I've got 8. I'm baiting him here. Go on, use another CP. Use another CP. It's well worth it. You roll another 1.
No, I'm not going to use a CP.
Ooh.
But that was some shocking shooting. So the one that gets through, so you don't have a save against it. Because mine's
right.
4.
So is this the D? How much damage is this?
So I'll roll for it now. So it's D6 damage.
He rolls a 6, we like that. That's great. Now, I have got the living... It's either living... No, it's quantum shielding is the ability. So, on a multi-damage weapon, if I roll lower than the damage caused, it gets ignored.
So I want a 6.
Now, this is something, if I do roll a 6, I definitely will roll a CP. I'm tempting fate a little bit by saying that, but here we go. That's a 2, so that is now ignored, and that is a tasty little roll. I like that.
Okay. Okay, so after that massive disappointment, we're going to go in for the Riptide. The reason why I'm doing this is because I really want to try and get rid of that, so I can start to put the shots into the Fire Warriors, sorry, into the Warriors that come out, kill off the Warriors, to then allow my commander to try and take out his Warlord. And that's the plan, but obviously a lot of it needs to go right, and it's not started well.
Sounds sensible.
So I haven't overcharged the Riptide, and so I do get quite a lot of nasty stuff. So we'll start off with the Flamer. So the Flamer is 3d6 shots. Okay, so that is 11. 11, and I'm looking for 5s because this is strength 6.
And I'm toughness 6, so you're looking for 4s.
Oh, I didn't know it's toughness 6, so
Yeah,
looking for
toughness
4s. Nice.
Sorry, just ruin them all again. Oh, that looks a lot better than last time.
I think that's just 2 misses. So that is quite...
There's another 3 down there.
Another 3.
Hold your horses.
Where's the 3? Oh,
That big, that massive dice.
That massive.
The largest of your die.
massive dice. Okay, so these are, because I have the upgrade on them, these are -3.
Okay, so I don't get a save.
So you don't get a save. Each one of these does 3 damage each.
Bloody hell. This could be the end.
So
3 damage each. Bloody hell.
3 damage each. So that's 6, 7, 8.
So I'm looking for a load of 1s and 2s, or this could be Goodbye Ghost Arc.
So come on.
So how much? I've got 14 wounds, so 3, 6, 9, 12. You only need 5 of these to go through.
And this is the rubbish weapon, guys. This is the rubbish weapon. The good weapon's still to come.
Okay, come on, 1s and 2s. Is it a... No, they're it's like backward saving. It looks to me like that is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 wounds, and that is a dead Ghost Arc. Now let's see if it explodes. That's a yes.
It does explode.
Oh my god. I've got to look up to see what that does. I'm terrified.
It does. D3
Do you know what? Let's bring you straight down to the rule book.
D3 mortal wounds.
It's just saying D6 mortal wounds.
D3 mortal wounds for anything.
D3 mortal wounds of anything within 6 inches. Well, at least that's going to be some of his stuff, but it's certainly a load of my stuff. So, the question is it this boy? It definitely is.
Definitely is.
So it's going to be an all-round smash fest. Let's roll on mine first.
One roll for everything.
One roll on everything?
One roll for everything.
One roll for everything. How much damage are we doing? 3 mortal wounds, everything that's close. Good lord, that's terrifying. Right? What happens to things getting out? I roll a dice for
roll each one, yep.
So there's 10 in there.
10 guys on the ones.
And then on ones they die.
Yep. Oh, 1 tick on the ones.
It's thick and fast here. Oh. So that's 2 dead warriors, the way I see it. Yep.
Yep.
And I disembark them as long as they're 3 inches, as long as they're an inch away from you and 3 inches with the vehicle. There we go.
Okay, so next up the fire warriors that have been buffed by Darkstrider for the volley fire. We're going to shoot into the warriors. I don't have any other buffs, I don't have any reroll ones or anything like that because the ethereal chose to go more for detection rather than extra shooting. And I did expect that to potentially be around maybe a little bit longer. But anyway, so we're going to go into that. So we're hitting on 4s. I do have 30 shots though, which is not too bad. That
looking alright at first glance, but you never know.
Okay.
Lots of 6s.
Not too bad. That looks like that. It's pretty good. And now I'm looking for 3s.
Your strength 5, yeah.
Strength 5. So.
Also looks pretty damn good.
We look at 8, 9, 10, 11 get through.
Okay. Well, it's not going to be enough to kill them off. Unless I roll terribly. And these are going to be 4-up saves. So here we go. And that is not a bad roll, to be fair. I think it's 1, 2, well, how many dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dead.
So 5 dead. We'll quickly run on to the smart missile system that they've deployed, so the turret. So let's get that off. All hit, which is nice. And again, needing 3s. Just the 2, so 2 more saves for me, please.
1 more dead, so there's 4 left.
4 left, and we'll come back to the next shooting. Okay, so the Riptides up next. So Chris has taken away the model, so he's only actually got 2 left. So he's taken the models away, so I can't see them with the burst cannon, which is a bit of a shame. So the burst cannon is going to target the Ghost Arc over here. And then his smart missile systems are going to try and kill off the remaining 2 warriors. So we start off with the smart missile systems. Again, only hitting on 4s, but not too bad. And then wounding on 3s. Not so good, so just 3 saves.
Could be critical. If we can save 2 of these, that might save my bacon. And I do not. Now, do I command point one of these? We're going to have a Fabius thinking break. We'll be back with you shortly. That seems like good value to me. So, spending a command point.
I'm going to see if I get it back.
He gets it back. He's up 7, which is awkward because that's a d6. Good one, Ace. Ripping a 4 up. Come on, I deserve this.
But you don't
just
get it.
Go and suck all of the... Right, those warriors are dead.
There you are. Right, okay, so we're on to the burst cannon. The burst cannon is shooting through against the Ghost Arc over here. So I do have velocity tracker. So that means I will be hitting on 3s, which is quite handy. So we've got 18 shots. Let's see how we get on. That looks good. I'll take that. And now I'm strength 6 against your toughness 6. So I am looking for 4s. And that's not too bad. So that is 8. So I'm at minus. You're at -1 for that. And these do 2 damage each.
Oh, that's not what we wanted to hear. There's multi-damage. Well, at least if we roll some 1s, we get something back. There's 8 wounds. Looking for 5 up saves then. And that's not a great roll. That is just 1 5 up save, which means that we're looking for 1s here. Come on, skulls! There's 1 skull, so that is 12 damage.
Okay, so the master plan has worked. We have now got an opportunity to shoot the commander at his warlord, which would be awesome if I could get it. So I did sort of advance, so I am hitting on 3s rather than hitting on 2s, and I don't have any ability to re-roll this, but let's see. So needing 3s. Oh, that's a killer. I think have I used a re-roll in the shooting phase? I don't think I have. No, I chose not to, so I am going to use a re-roll. So I'm going to use a re-roll, which I work. I'm going to see if I get that back. I don't get it back, so I am back down to 6. But I've got 3 hits. Okay, so this is strength 8. So I need 3s.
Yep.
So needing 3s. So I get 2 through. So these are -4. Have you got an invuln save on your guy?
Maybe I'll check.
Okay, so the straight up damage, we've got no invuln save. So this is D6 damage. And I think that is probably a dead warlord.
I think that is quantum shielding.
Oh, you get quantum shielding on that thing as well.
Yeah, it's a vehicle, of course I do.
Wow, so maybe I didn't want that then.
And they're both saved.
Both ignored.
Boom! I think that is the end of a very, very happy Necron. Well, happy Necron, sad Tau shooting phase. Is that correct?
I'm not so sure. I think I'll take that, to be fair.
You're right.
To be fair, we brutalised a massive chunk of your army.
It could have been a lot worse.
I've not managed to get to his warlord, but you've now still got a lot of damage to do here. So we'll see what happens as we go into Necron turn 1. So end of Tau turn 1. The scores on the doors. We scored 1 point to the secondary for first strike, and we hold an objective, and we have killed a unit. In fact, we killed 2 units. So 3 points in the first turn for Tau. We'll go on to Necron turn 1.
So end of the first Necron phase and a movement. We've managed to get a wound back over here from the living metal ability and on the warlord. Speaking of warlord, let's start over in that corner. So even though they did live, that was actually pretty tough that first turn. Actually, it's probably a pretty stupid move of me to go over there in the first place, but now I think these 2 are just going to be last ditch. Let's take what we can. So this town's moved up to get off his Sky of Falling Stars ability, just to try and dish out a few mortal wounds, and then see what we can do against that Riptide, but it's going to have a horrible overwatch. And then this guy is going to try and get a couple of snipey shots on the warlord, just to try and play the objective, see if I can get a couple of points. Going back here, we moved the Ghost Arc up. The only thing it was really going to be able to see were those Crutes, so he's positioned again with the line of sight rules as we are in 8th, as long as I can see a little bit poking out, and from the tiniest little top of my little arc I can see the top of the head, so that's all good. Then these Necrons have come out again. He's actually positioned really well, so there's not much I could do in coming back. I might be able to take a few pot shots up on that ghost wannabe Riptide, that's probably what it's called. And then these two stand to come up. I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to get off a lucky charge against that guy as well, but otherwise it's going to be using some of their powers. And then the same story over here. We've moved these Tomb Blades up. We'll try and kill some of these Kroot, just so I'm actually holding more objectives than Ace at the end of the turn. And again, with these Immortals, they'll try and take a few pot shots, but this edge of this guy's basically just within 3 inches of the edge of that objective, so I'm trying to capture more objectives here. Is my plan just for this turn, and hey, if I can win this turn, then that is a good victory for me. So let's see how we do in the shooting.
Okay, but before we move into the shooting phase, it's kind of a little mini psychic phase for the Necrons, because they have their Catans, are able to use their forces. So the main event is going to be down here. So which powers this one got?
So this one is called Cosmic Fire. So it's any unit within 9 inches on a 4-up. It does D3 mortal wounds. So
very nice.
We'll start over here. 4-up. He does not take it.
Ooh.
This guy. He does not get it. These Fire Warriors, he did not get it. These drones, they do. So D3 on those drones. So 2 of those drones get mortal wounds.
Okay.
And then finally on those suits, they do not either.
Okay, so the 2 drones will have their after saves. So 5s. No, both drones die.
And the other guy is out of range, so that is it.
So that is first strike for you, for your thing, straight away, and you kill a unit.
The other one now has Antimatter Meteor.
Okay.
That is closest visible enemy unit, which is actually going to be just it's those Kroot.
Can you see him then, that little guy?
This one here.
You can see him, yeah?
This one can, yeah. The one, no, not the one on top, the ones at the back, I mean. So on a 2-up, it's D3 mortal wounds. It's D3 mortal wounds. So that is 3.
So 3. So because of the Ethereal's rule, I get a 6-up after save for any unit within 6 inches of the Ethereal. So we have 3 saves for the Kroot. Nope, no save, so 3 Kroot die.
Hooray.
Anything else?
And the other is not going to be able to see any because I was actually hoping for a charge on him.
Okay, so that'll be the end of your mini psychic kind of phase.
Indeed.
You just needed to do it because you're missing Zinch too much.
Yeah, it's always nice to have a psychic phase. It's actually better than Smite now.
So we'll go into the rest of the shooting phase. So we go into the shooting phase, and as we do, I will generate another stratagem. I am going to use the NeuroWeb System Jammer, which is a stratagem. It's 2 CPs, it's quite hefty expensive, but basically you choose 1 enemy unit within 18 inches of a commander battlesuit, which is this guy here. Choose 1 enemy unit, and then for this turn it has -1 to its shooting, which hopefully will help that guy from sniping out my my warlord. So I'll see if I get 1 of the CPs. You don't roll it for each CP, you use it for each stratagem. So on 6 I get that back, and I get 1 of them back, which is nice. So you
are actually now on 6.
So I am on 6 now. Okay, and we'll now go into shooting.
Right, so start off with the Tesla cannon against Ace's warlord. So I'm now going to be at 3s to hit. I'm not going to get extra hits.
And why? And what is it that makes you be able to shoot at him?
So
again?
it is his warlord trait, the Mephrit warlord trait, that lets you target characters even if they're not the closest.
Nice.
With assault weapons only, so which is why I've chosen the Tesla cannon, because that's assault.
Tasty.
Even though the Gauss cannon is better for the points.
Okay, go for
but
it.
Here we are looking for 3s.
Hitting for 4s now though, aren't you? Is that right?
He's 2s normally.
Oh, okay, nice.
So there's 2 hits.
Yeah.
They're strength 6.
Okay.
And he's toughness 3.
Toughness 3, yeah.
So 2 wounds. So that is 1 wound.
1 wound. Okay.
No AP on that. Actually, no, there is 1 AP because it's within half of the range. So it's just -1 damage.
Okay. Okay, so the Ethereal normally has a 5-up save, so he'll be to a 6-up, and because of his ability, he gets another 6-up on top of that. So first one, 6-up. Nope, and a 6-up again. Nope, so he loses a wound.
And the next bit of shooting is his upgraded Staff of Light, which is the Voltaic Staff.
And can that still shoot into him as well? Is that assault?
Absolutely, it is indeed assault.
Tasty.
So it's plus 6 inches because of the Warlord trait, which puts it 18 inches, and as long as it's within 9 inches, I get the extra AP, which is nice.
Nice.
So I was 2s normally, so now I'm 3s to hit with these. That is 2 hits.
Okay.
And it's strength 6, so these are 2s to wound. And those are 2 wounds. There's -3, and they're 2 damage each.
Well, that's going to kill him if I let it get through. I don't know what to do, guys. I'm going to have a little think about this, see if I've got anything up my sleeve, and then we'll come back. Yeah, there's nothing I can do, guys. So that was the last gambit, trying to make him -1, which did help a little bit. So I don't get a save because he only has a 5-up. I have no invon, so I just basically need 6s now with his after save. I don't even have, unfortunately. What would have been good is if I had something some drones or something, but no such luck. So we need some 6s, or the Warlord is going down. Nope, that is a dead Warlord.
Hooray! That is a small victory for the Necrons, but we'll take that. Happy with that.
Okay, so the Ghost Arc is shooting into the Crute. It is on a low profile, so it's hitting on 4s. We've got quite a lot of shots. You can see if we can pepper them down to death. Seems pretty good. It's decent.
That is not bad. Yeah, that is a little above average. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12 shot, 12 hits. This is strength 4, so
That's 3s.
Up to 3s, so
Yep.
3 to wound, and this is -2 AP now. And that's pretty decent.
Yeah.
So that's very decent. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe it's actually going to leave my Tomb Blade looking for a target. Next up will be the Immortals.
Okay.
And they're going to shoot at these drones that are next to their ghost wannabe thing.
Okay, so he's going to shoot into the stealth drones next to the
So I'm actually
ghost kill.
Yeah, there's only one of them in range.
Okay.
There's only one shot, but why not?
Just going to go for one shot into
We'll
them.
absolutely do this.
There's -1.
-1 to hit.
Yep.
It's only a 4. Does not hit. Now I'm going to do the same with the Tomb Blades.
So all 3 Tomb Blades
They
shooting
probably
in.
are still going to have a single shot each. So that's all right. Yep.
So single shots coming in from the Tomb Blades into the drones. Just trying to clear the drones so they can avoid the -2 to hit that they're giving the ghost kill currently.
So they each have 2 shots.
Yep.
And they're going to hit on 3s.
Okay, here we go.
No, but now they're hitting on 4s. And that's terrible. 2
hits. Okay.
They're strength 5. So 3 to
Toughness
wounds.
4, yeah.
It's 2 wounds, and they are -2 AP.
Right, so no invon on the drones. I had a feeling they had a 4-up invon, but it's only actually the shield generator that I've given to the actual ghost kill itself. So I have 6-up saves because of, is it the Metrip dynasty? Is that what's giving you the minus?
-2 on those ones anyway.
Just -2 to weapons. So I need a 6.
He's got the 6.
And I get the 6, so 1 stays alive. That's very, very handy, but 1 goes down.
All they can actually see is going to be the Ghost Arc.
Okay, so what's up next?
That's going to be the Warriors shooting the only thing they can see, which is the Ghost Heal.
Yep, that's it.
Is what it's called.
Yep.
So a couple are going to be in double tap range. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I say just 6 take 2 shots, and the rest take 1. So that's going to be 16 shots.
Nice. So we're going to split this up because some at the front, because they are in half range, get a better minus. They get -2 because of their Mephrit dynasty. So these are -2.
Yeah, so we are
5s
3s to hit, 4s to hit.
So you normally hit on 3s, it's -2.
-2, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 5 to hit. 1, 2, 3 hits.
Yep.
I'm strength 4 to your toughness 5. So 5 to wound. There are 2 wounds there at -2 AP.
Okay, so 4-up invon. And 1 gets through.
And these
Okay.
5s are 5s again. So that is 2 hits. And no wounds there.
So 1 wound taken off the ghost kill. Okay, so what's last up?
Last up is Anrika sitting at the back on that objective. He's going to shoot through this little window. See the ankle of this this Riptide.
I'm seeing where we can actually kind of get it.
So he's 2 to hit.
This guy through here anyway, you can roughly see him and he can kind of see through a window apparently. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we can see the gold. You can't miss that bling.
That's why it's useful. Speculative shot.
Okay, so this is his once per game ability, right?
So it's 2 to hit.
2 to hit.
And it's strength 10.
Okay.
So it's 3 to wound.
3 to wound, yeah.
That is going to be a command point reroll.
Yeah, which I no longer can farm, losing my warlord, which is quite irritating.
And the last of this turn, so 3. That comes off. And then it's D6 damage, but I believe you have some sort of invuln.
I have a 4. Oh, I have a 5 up invuln because you are outside of my better range. I have 5 up. Which I do not get. Do I want to use a command point on that? I think I do. I'm going to use a command point because I quite like to avoid this, which I don't anyway. I lose a command point. I'm down to 5.
So it's D6.
It is
5.
Nice, tasty. So I am down to 5 wounds on the big guy. That's pretty nasty stuff.
No.
So that's the end of the shooting phase. So pretty eventful. He's done well. He's taken the big white-eyed, who's an incredibly expensive unit, down to just 5 wounds left. He's decimated a unit of Kroot. He's taken out a couple of drones. He's taken out one of the drones from the ghost kill, as well as stripping away one of his wounds. And most importantly, he's taken out the warlord with his special warlord trait. So he's put it to good use, and he stopped me from getting some of my buffing ability, as well as stopping me from farming for CPs. So it's a good round of shooting, a good return. But what can we do now as we go into the assault phase?
It's going to be the suicidal charge.
Okay.
From the Satan onto the
white-eyed.
Yep.
Okay, right. So
staring death in the eye.
So we'll start off with his flamer. So his flamer is 3d6 shots. Quite like that, guys. Quite like that. Okay, so we'll quickly get those dice up. Okay, so we've got a big handful of dice, and we're looking for 5s though. And that's pretty poor, because I only see 2 there of all of that. Is it worth another command point? Yeah, because this is now the assault phase. Is it worth a command point? I will put me down to 4, because I've already lost 1, so I'm going to, because it would be nice to do some serious damage. So I'm going to try and see if we can get that. No, so not managing to do anything, so I'm down to 4. And he only takes 2, and he has a 4 up invuln.
Yeah.
So
still definitely enough to kill him.
Yeah, 3 damage each.
I'm definitely going to be rerolling that.
Okay.
Puts me down to 5.
So all importantly,
saved.
He makes it. Very important. So now I have my other gun. So my other gun, obviously now I am not going to be able to get the auto hits because it doesn't work like that. And this is not D6, it's D3, so 3 D3s. Okay, so we have another 2 dice to add to that. And now I am normal. I have not. This is the Balkan South Tau set, so I'm normal Overwatch. And I don't get any, so he should be in. Do you want to roll that up? I think anything but probably 4 will get you in. Yeah, plenty of distance, no problem. And in he goes.
Run away a little bit.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Any other charges?
Yep. We are going to. He was actually up here. Then something made him fall back a little bit. He's going to try and charge the
into the Kroot?
Ghost kill.
Oh, into the Ghost kill.
The Kroot are dead. Those Kroot are dead, man.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't see you, right?
No,
I can't see you.
No.
You're on the other side.
You can't see me.
So that's fine, no problem.
So I really wanted to save my command point for here, but anyway, that's a 7. That is going to be close. Going to be very close. I think might just be in of an inch. Is that within an inch of his base?
I think we'll measure it up as we'll come back. Okay, just a quick, because a little bit of confusion. So Chris wasn't in fact shooting at these guys with the Ghost Arc. He did mention it at the beginning of the shooting phase. It was just my mistake. He actually targeted the Crouton top. So we just went back and did a couple of things because they would have got slightly better armor save. So I didn't actually lose them all. Again, I still have got 2 there. We just kind of worked it out, and the Catan still can make the charge over the top and stay out of range of the Crout. That's what we're going to go with. So any more charges?
Possibly doing this guy. No, he's just going to get obliterated. So he'll stay still.
Okay, he's going to stay still.
No, we'll charge into this Riptide. Now it's already tied up.
Okay.
Might as well.
Go for it. So it's probably not going to be very much.
6.
Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, that should be fine. No worries.
Okay.
Okay, so
start hitting things.
We've got some assaults coming up here.
So,
okay, so where do you want to start off?
Oh, the last thing I will do, is seeing as there actually are Crout left up there,
okay,
there's something for me to charge with this turn.
Go for it.
So yeah, why not? That's an 8.
Which will be in. Yeah, I think it should be in.
Yeah.
Cool.
Revenge of the Satan is real.
It's in. Okay. So, where do you want to start?
We're going to start with Greenie.
Okay.
On the Ghost Keel.
Yep.
And he, I believe, has 3 attacks. I'm hoping there might be 4 though. And he does have 4 attacks.
Okay.
So he's 2 to hit.
Go for it.
And he's strength 7, so 2s. They're all hit.
Nice. So toughness 5, so you need 3s.
3s to wounds. Yeah, only 2 wounds, but
wounds.
they are AP minus 4 and they're 3 damage each.
Okay, so 4 up invons. So 1 gets through. How much damage each?
Yeah, it's 3 damage.
3 damage, so he takes 3 wounds. Okay. Okay. Next up.
We'll do the next Satan. Realising that I was looking at the wrong Satan profile, but fortunately they're exactly the same.
Are you hitting into Crout?
It's actually D6 wounds, not
D6 attacks.
It's D6 damage, not 3. That's the one that's 3.
Okay,
so it's actually D6.
So the one that gets through.
The one that gets through actually does 1 wound.
Okay, no problem at all.
Wish I never noticed that.
That's fine. Okay, so
this Transcendent Satan is now doing against the Crout.
So I'll just remove those Crout. You're not going to fail that. We'll just roll the hits. Go and roll the hits. Yeah, that's fine. He's dead.
2 hits. Well, I need 2 to wound.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, they're dead.
Okay, no worries.
Now we'll have the one which I was actually wrong for the first time, which is the Deceiver.
Okay, so you're going to go into the Deceiver.
3. So these are 2 to hit.
Okay.
You're toughness 7, aren't you?
I am.
So it's going to be 2s and 4s.
Nice.
Those are 3 hits.
Okay, so now 4s.
And only 1.
Okay.
It's not great.
So obviously the Wyvara has a 4 up invuln if you're in 12 or in close combat, which he makes.
Right, and now it's looking pretty sketchy, bad news for my command barge. So that is just basically 3 attacks at hitting on 2s, even though it's a vehicle.
Nice.
Okay, so 2s, they will hit. I'm only strength 5 and I don't have any special strength buff on the Staff of Light.
Okay.
In melee, so it's
going
going to be 5s to wound. There are no wounds.
No wounds at all. Okay. And any more assault, or that is it for you, isn't it?
That will be it, as long as I'm just checking my special Voltaic staff, which is still strength user in the melee phase. So that is it.
Okay. So let's see if we can hit him back then. Okay, right, so the Ghost Kill is going to try and have a go at this Catan first of all. Actually just realised he's actually toughness 6, didn't realise, I thought he was toughness 5. I don't think it would have made much difference, but those guys that have been raving in the comments, I do apologise. But anyway, so we need 5s, we don't get any, so that was nice and quick and easy. And then we'll roll on to the White-Eyed and see whether he can do slightly better. So he has 3 attacks now. and his strength is 6, even though his toughness is 7, Chris. I'm sorry to disappoint you. And he is going to be hitting you on a 5.
Who's he hitting?
Oh, so he will hit the command barge.
Okay.
So he hits twice, and your toughness is 6? 6?
Yeah.
I think I need 4s, so I do need 4s, I don't get any. And that's how hard Tau hit.
This is the end of assault and the end of my turn.
Okay, so nice.
Is there any leadership to be done? You lost 2 Crute there. So
I lost 2 Crutes, 7, so
only a 6
on a 6. I don't think they have bonding knives, so but anyway it would make a difference.
What about that drone? Are they fearless?
No, nothing's fearless, but I don't think they lose enough to make any difference. Let's have a quick double check. So the drones are leadership 6.
Oh, wow.
So 6, I can lose the last one then. Of course. Is it worth using command points? Yeah, I'm going to use a command point. And I'm fine.
Okay.
On a 3.
Alright,
okay, so I'm down to 3 CPs left.
I've got
but don't
one
use the other
objective.
one. Yeah.
I've got more objectives.
You have?
And I killed 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units. I killed more units.
You did kill more units. It's nice. So at the end of turn 1, Chris leads. So he has got. He's. I don't know whether you can get your full. You can only get 3 points for Kingslayer because I don't have enough wounds for my Warlord. So he gets 3 points for his Kingslayer. So it's maxing out as much as he can get. He also gets 1 for Old School. And he also gets 1 for Headhunter. So a really good start, and he will get hold 1, hold more, kill 1, kill more. So takes a huge lead into turn 1, massive, probably by about 5 points if we work it out. So we'll now go into Tau turn 2 and see whether I can do a little bit of damage now. He's very much in danger zone, and I still have a lot of hard hitting troops.
The retaliation is going to be painful.
So this could be quite brutal, but we'll see. We'll do some moving around. We're not going to move very much, and then we will be back at you with some brutal shooting from the Tau. Okay, so end of the movement phase. We've repositioned very little. So the Wyvara battlesuit has come out of combat, unsurprisingly enough. I'm just making sure that I'm in range of the objective, and I have used a CP. I've used the stratagem of stimulant ejectors, so he can now use his top profile, which is pretty handy. So he's jumping on there, he's holding that. This whole castle has stayed absolutely still for one reason and one reason only, and I'll come back to that in a second. This Riptide here, he's in a great position, he doesn't need to move. The crew have stayed put there on the objective. The Ghost Kill has fallen back out of combat, and he is eyeing up several targets, hopefully taking out that Satan, giving the Riptide the opportunity to then completely annihilate the other one that's up on the ruin. That's the plan. And also, if we get particularly lucky with this castle, the White-Eyed then can turn into and shoot through the window and take the last few wounds off the arc. So that's kind of the plan. If things go well, we should hopefully dispatch a lot of these nasty units. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to go in and use the Cayenne once a turn ability from a commander. He's not moved, he's staying stationary, so everything within 6 inches, which is basically all this bubble here, will now get reroll all hits, which is quite tasty. And we're going to go into the shooting phase. Okay, so we're going to start off with some Markolites. So we are going to Markolite this guy up here, and we need a 2. Of course we get a 1, so we'll try the same on the other guy with the other, so with Darkstrider. And she gets a 1 as well. This is not the greatest start.
Is this the Necrons back in the game?
So no Markolite support this turn.
Keeping me dangling by a thread.
So we'll go into some other shooting. So we'll start off with the Ghost Kill. So the Ghost Kill is got D3 shots with his Collider. So
see the one train. Oh, it's not on time.
That's not the ones, right? That's not the one train. So all these are the same, so I'll do them all at the same time. So there's 2 of the fusion blasters and then the collider, exactly the same profile. So here we go. So that is just the 3 hits, and this is strength 8.
Against this 10, it's strength 7, so it's 3 to wound.
So 3 to wound. Oh,
we like that.
We do not like that. Is it worth a command point already?
Yeah, use it.
No, let's
Can't
not
wait
use
to use my lovely 4-up invuln against that.
No,
terrible rolling.
Let's not use a command point, but that's pretty poor. That's not good at all.
Fabius is having a good time.
That's not a good start. Right, okay, so in that case, we'll leave the Riptide for now, and we'll go over here to the castle, and I'm going to start off with the commander. So the commander is going to shoot into the catacomb command barge. Okay, so I hit on 2s and I reroll. So reroll. That's all hits, and this is strength 8.
There's 3 to wound.
3 to wound. Ah, again, not good.
Can't wait for that quantum shielding to kick in again. It's going to be amazing.
minus 4. So how much damage? And I can roll 2 for each.
Can you?
Because it's in range. So 5 and
now,
6.
Is it pick the highest?
So I'll double check it. I think it is pick the highest. I'm pretty sure it is, which will be a 5 and a 6. But we'll double check it and come back. Okay, so yeah, we went back, and of course, yes, as we expected, it is discard the lowest. So I got a 5 and a 6 in all. So
against a 6, I'm looking for anything but a 6, which is fine.
Oh, that's the one I would have had.
And against 5, I'm looking for a 1, 2, 3, or 4, which that is.
Oh,
quantum shielding, eat my heart out.
So it's done the job, and the commander's 4 fusion blasters have done nothing now for 2 turns. But we'll have a little think and see what we want to do next. Okay, so the hazard suits next going to have a go. We just measured it. Their guns are actually 12-inch range, so slightly a bit shorter range, which is good because that means I'm outside of. This is such a silly rule. I'm outside of the range where I get to roll 2 dice and take the highest, because I really want kind of mid kind of amounts of damage with these guns. I don't want the 5s and 6s.
Yeah.
No, not at all. So let's roll how many shots first of all. So both at him. So it's D3 for each. Okay, so that's good. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's good. I like the sound of that. So we need 4s, but we are re-rolling all misses. Okay, that's a good start. I'll take that. Okay.
6 hits.
And now we are looking for 3s. Which is also very good. So we'll take that.
So it's on a shared ton of 5s and 6s, right?
It's the only time you don't
Here we go.
You don't want them. Okay. So here we go. How much damage?
Oh no.
So that's not so bad.
That's great for him.
That's pretty good going. Okay.
So the 1s will do 1 damage.
Yeah.
Now let's roll for the 3.
2 damage done. So he's now taken 4 damage.
So against that 3, we're looking for a 1 or a 2. That is a 1, so that's negated. And against those 4s, we're looking for 1s, 2s and 3s. This is as good as a 4-up invulnerable save. He could live, except he didn't. So that is actually 4 damage each. Yeah. Oh, that would have been great. So okay, he is gone. Does he blow up? On a 6. Who knows what that is? It's a 5. Yeah, so he's just gone. Alright.
Okay, so that's War.
So I just picked him up and realised that I'm going to use the amazing stratagem for 1 command point where at the end of the turn, on a 4-up, he will return with D3 wounds left, I believe. So it's just like Gilliman. I can't use it twice on the same character, but I can use it for each character. It's only 1 command point, so that is brilliant. So hopefully he'll be back.
Okay, so now the Fire Warriors are going into the Deceiver. I would have put the +1 to wound onto the command barge, so these are not getting that buff, but they are getting the +1 shot from the volley fire. So hitting on 4s, re-rolling everything. Good thing for re-rolling everything, because there's quite a lot of misses there. Pick up all of those. Thankfully you got the re-roll, so that's for the hits first of all. And we convert quite a few more there, which is good. And we are now going to need 5s, but we've got quite a lot of dice to roll. Okay. Dice drop. Got one, yeah? Got one? Oh, that's one down. Okay. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. These 1 damage each?
They're just 1 damage each, yeah.
He's taken 3. I believe he has 8 wounds in total. So this could all be enough to put him away. So 4 ups.
He survives.
Looks pretty decent. So he only loses 3 wounds.
3 wounds, yeah.
Okay.
So how many has he got left?
I believe he has 2, but we will check.
Okay, so I'll do the smart missile systems.
Yeah.
So smart missile systems. And we are again hitting on 4s with the re-rolls. And again we need 5s. 1 more.
Okay.
1 more save.
How much damage does this do?
Just the 1.
Just the 1. Okay, so he's down to 1 wound. That was a 1.
Okay. Okay, we have a little think about it. Come back. Okay, so the smart missile system from the Fire Warriors on the turret has taken another wound off the Deceiver, leaving him on just 1 wound remaining. So now I'm going to go over onto the Riptide, who is Nova charged. He is going to use his 2 smart missile systems to also hit into the Deceiver, and then his big burst cannon is going to go into the Transcendent Catan that's up sitting on the objective. So that's the plan. So we'll see if we can put away that Catan. So, the Catan has fly, so I do get +1 to this. So I'm hitting on 4s, hitting on 3s, sorry. Okay, so I converted an extra 1 from that. And I need 5s. Just the one save to make. Pressure save here. Pressure save.
Oh, come on. The Deceiver?
Yeah, come on.
It's going to be worth a reroll.
Yes.
It is going to be worth a reroll.
Come on, fail again.
He's alright. He lives.
How many you got left? Because you already lose.
Down to 4 now.
4, okay. Okay, so now that's a bit disappointing, but we're going to go on to the burst cannon, the heavy burst cannon. Try and strip that not try and kill off that guy on the objective. Right, okay, so he also has fly, so I get +1 to this. But the 2s we do not like. I have no way of rerolling this, well out of range of the Cayenne. And I'm strength 6 against your toughness of 7, so I need 5s. And only pick up the 2. Really poor rolling.
How much damage are these?
These are 2 damage each.
He may live.
He may live. He should live.
He should live. Loses 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Gosh.
Sweet.
Poor rolling by the 2.
Sweetness.
Poor rolling. Okay. So, I only have 1 thing left, so I am going to split some fire here, funny enough, and we will shoot the Wyvara's big gun is going to go into the Catan, and then his flamer is going to go into the Ghost Ark.
Okay.
I can see him through the window. So first of all, let's try and finish off this miserable Catan. And so this is D3 for each. Now so guys, just let you know, so the best way round normally would be go the other way round, because actually you want the mortal wounds off the vehicle. So you generally go the big gun, the strength 10 into the tank, but the tank's got so few wounds, and I want the higher strength versus the Catan because his flamer's only strength 6. So that's the reason why I'm going that way round. So first of all, let's start off with the D3s on the ion gun, see if we can take out this Catan. Okay, so that's not bad, so that's 6. Okay, so I'm hitting on 4s. Poor Oh, rolling.
Come on, baby.
Just a 2. Now I need 2s.
Oh!
I will use a command point. I've not used one in the shooting phase.
Down to 1.
So I do get it off, so that's 2. And obviously these are 3 damage each, so only 1 needs to go through.
Dramatic rolling. Dramatic rolling. Oh,
first time down.
That's what happens when you dramatic roll with your left hand. He's gone. There's nothing within him to hurt if he blows up anyway, so the Deceiver is down.
Okay, so we will now go into the Flamer. These is 3d6 worth of shots, and not too bad. So that's 11 shots. So we'll pick that up. And this is auto hits, and this is 4s because it's strength 6 against toughness 6. Look at that roll, guys. That's just a 3 that get through. Obviously, I don't need very much. It only has 3 wounds left. And this is -2.
Okay, so my save up's 4 up normally.
Yeah. So
get my 6 up saves.
First of all, yeah.
Are they all 4s? So I will get my quantum shielding, and they do 3 damage each, don't they?
Do 3 damage each.
Something I forgot about on the last go, but that's alright. So, I'm looking for 6s. I'll save 1.
Okay.
And now, if I save one of these...
You still die. You've got 3 wounds left.
I've got 4 wounds left, so I got 1 back because of my living metal.
Did
I go down to 2?
You did.
Okay, so I need to save both of these.
Yep.
So, I'm looking for 1s and 2s. And that is, yeah, 1 goes through. So... that would be it dead.
Yeah. Okay, so end of the shooting phase and no assaults. So that is the end of the turn. So I would like to have done slightly better. I would have liked to have at least taken out one of the Transcendent Catans. But I think ultimately it's not too bad. The Warlord, he's down at the moment. He will probably come back. Well, 50-50 chance he'll come back.
I like it.
You've got a command point to use as well, so you'll you know there's a good chance he'll come back. But you know it's okay, and we're taking out a bit of the damage output stuff. So yeah, so we might as well have a look at that. See if he comes back then.
4 up. He's back.
He's back.
I'll find out exactly what he does, but it will be going on to the Necrons turn 2. So the first Satan power from Bluey onto the wounded Riptide is Antimatter Meteor. So on a 2 up, it takes D3 mortal wounds. So it does take D3 mortal wounds. How many? It takes 1. I am going to use a command point to reroll that. It takes 2.
Okay. Someone 2 left.
No 3 command points left. And then the other one, which he has, is the Transdimensional Thunderbolt. So on a 4 up, it's D3. Again, this time I need a 4 up instead of a 2 up.
Okay.
It comes off.
Oh.
D3. That is enough.
It's enough to kill him. I can't explode, there's no other way to escape it, so I am down the white eye. That's a big, big blow.
And then with Greenie, we're doing Time's Arrow. Unfortunately, I can't see his juicy unit of those 2 battle suits. So it's just going to be on the Crew, and I need to exceed the number of wounds I have in the unit.
It's 8.
So yeah, that is, if the result exceeds the highest wound characteristic in the unit, one model from the unit is slain.
So you kill a guy.
Yeah, 1 guy goes.
Okay.
And then finally is a Sky of Falling Stars. He's doing that on the Riptide that is right in front of him. So if the result is less than the number of models, units of his D3 mortal wounds. So I have to roll a 1 basically, which I don't get. So nothing happens there.
Okay, so the white eye down, that is a big blow, and we will now go into the shooting phase for the Necrons.
I'll start off with...
This guy?
Yeah.
That blade for the volley fire.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
So I'm not on any negative buffs this time, am I?
No,
so
I've not
2s
used
to hit,
it.
and 6s give me 3 extra hits.
Okay.
So they all hit, but no extra hits.
Okay.
And it's strength 6 against yours for 3, so
Plus
it's
3,
2
yeah.
to wounds. So 3 wounds, and it is in half range, so it's -1 AP.
Okay, I'm not -1 AP. Okay, so I'll be on a 6 up. So sorry, on a 5 up. How many? So how many? 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 save, 2 wounds.
Okay, and now it's going in with his super duper Mephrit Staff of Light.
Okay.
Give me 2s again. They will hit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's strength 6 again, so it's going to be 2 to wound. And this time it's minus
lots
and 2 damage each.
So she's dead. She's dead. Nothing she can do like that. Okay, so it's the Fireblade gone. Okay.
Now we're going to move on to these Immortals.
Okay, Immortals up here in the tower.
Many shots as they can on that last pesky little drone, so those 2 can see him, and the ones on the floor can see him.
Okay, shooting into the stealth drone. Okay.
Yeah, in range.
Okay.
It's going to be 5 shots, but I'm -1 to hit, aren't I?
-2.
-2 to hit on this guy.
Oh no, sorry, no, -1 on him.
-1 on him. So going to be 4 to hit. Just 1 hit.
Okay.
Strength 5.
Toughness 4.
3 to wound. Does wound, it's -2 AP.
Okay, so I have a 4 up save.
So it's a 6 up.
So 6 up. Don't make it, so he goes down. So now the that does mean now you're just -1 against the ghost kill. Okay, what's next?
So I've got my warriors next, and I have got my tomb blades next.
Okay.
The warriors are going to try and have a good pepper into the ghost kill.
Okay.
They're all in half range, so they get double tap,
and they get the -2.
Yeah, it'll be -2. So I will be on 4 to hit. I'm going to do this twice. Okay, so it is 1, 2 so far.
Not so good. Not so good. That law of averages says this ends up.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's probably about right.
Not terrible.
Yeah.
And
a toughness
I'm straight
6.
forward, so it's 5 to wound.
Okay.
And that is just 2, but it's -2 AP.
So I'm on my 4 up in one. Shall I make both of them?
That's fine.
Okay.
Next up. Now do the tomb blades.
Yep.
Are going to shoot at basically either going to be him again, or it's going to be those Kroot, and I am going to shoot at him again.
Okay. Go for it.
So they're all double tapping. They're all in range. So it's going to be 4 shots each.
Yep.
And these are like the same gun as the Immortals now, so a bit better.
Yep.
So looking forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eek.
Okay.
Thank God for that -1, otherwise I think they all hit. Now they're strength 5, but it's still 5 to wound.
Yep.
It's just 1 wound,
just one
but
wound.
it's -3 AP, but you've got your 4 up in on.
So 4 up in 1, here we go. Makes it again.
Yep.
No problem.
That is my shooting done.
Right, okay, so beginning of the assault phase, we have got some charges coming in. So the warriors are going to start off by declaring a charge into the ghost kill. So the ghost kill has got D3 for its collider, so just the 1, and then 2 shots for its fusion. And because it's the Tau Sept, I watch on 5s, but I get none. So nothing there. Okay, do you want to see if you can make it?
Warriors 4. I think it's just going to be in.
I think you're probably going to be alright, but measure that up.
Yeah.
And we'll just come back to you.
Yeah.
Tell me you're in. Yep.
So
okay.
1's in.
That's fine. And your Catan's definitely going to be in.
Yeah.
So let's come back to that later. So what else is charging?
It's just going to be this time. That is it.
You're not charging over here?
There's no point, because it will just die my turn as any of us.
Okay, so the Catan is now going to hit into the ghost kill. Try and do some damage now.
Looking for 2s. Got 3. Strength 7.
Yeah.
Looking for 3s. They all wound.
Nice. Tasty. Okay, so we need 4 ups. You get 1, so 2 get through. This is D6 each, I believe you say.
Alright.
Go for it.
Come on, Stanley. That's 9.
That's enough to kill him again.
He's dead.
Rolling extremely hot on the dice.
Have been on my
the
side
dice
today.
have very much been on his side. Okay. Okay, so at the end of that round, with another hot round for the Necrons, it is 15 to 6 to the Necrons. So brutal stuff. Yeah, losing 2 big guys hurt a lot. I've still got some good stuff. but it's going to be a challenge now. I need to try and kill off these C'tans, make sure I stop that damage, finish off their warlord who won't be able to come back. But yeah, see what happens as we go into Tau turn 3. Okay, so a quick movement phase, not much happening. So I have moved away. His warlord has just the 2 wounds. He's got 1 back through quantum. Well, he's living metal, but I've got my commander who's in range. He's got a few targets, and I'm holding that objective, which I think is important. I'm hoping my fire warriors themselves will have enough. And yeah, and then we've got these guys here, jumped out of ruins. They're eyeing up the C'tan over there, or they can put some work into the little jet bike things. What are they called?
Tomb Blades.
Tomb Blades. The crew have also moved up. They can also lend some shooting. The Riptide's standing in a good position here. It can start to do some work now. So we will see what happens as we go into the shooting phase. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to just crack straight on with it. So I am going to start off with the fire warriors. So I'll pick up the dice and I'll come back. Okay, so I just failed to get my marker light off even on a 2. Dice rolling has been bad. Not good.
It's not a happy eight. It's not a happy ace phase.
Not at the moment.
That is not the face of happy ace phase.
But we're going to pull it back. So fire warriors, they've got the +1 to hit from Dark Strider, and they're going to shoot into the command barge. +1 to wound. So needing 4s with no rerolls.
Oh, it's a good roll.
But that looks good. So yeah, that's massively above average. And now we need 4s. We normally need 5s for +1 to wound. So 4s.
That is not. Oh my god! Hang on a minute. The world just ended. There isn't a single. There's. Oh, sorry. There is one decimal under there. That is unreal. That summarises aces rolling in this game, I have to say.
Anyway, okay, so that's 1.
That is mad.
That's safe from that.
That is mad. Wow. Okay. Let's need to go over die.
Oh my god.
Is there any AP on there?
No.
Oh my god. Well, I think he's a 4-up, but he's going to be alive.
Okay, so I'm going to do the smart missile system.
Okay.
So smart missile system. That's 2 hits. That's 1 wound.
1 wound. Definitely going to want to check what my save is here, because it could be absolutely pivotal. My save is 3-up, so that one was saved.
Yep.
1 wound, he's going to live. Yeah, he's still in his 2 wounds. That is mad.
Right, okay, so let's just go straight on. So the commander is going to now shoot. So the commander, so hitting on 2s. Oh, I'm going to risk it because my dice roll have been that solid. I'm going to go 2 into him, and I'm going to go 2 into the C'tan. So 2 into the command barge.
Here come the 1s.
2 hits, and then 3s. 1 wound. You don't get a save against it.
How many damage is it going to do?
3. That's the perfect amount.
That is the perfect amount. We're looking for a 1 or a 2 here. It's a 3,
so he's dead.
So he is dead. Unless I want to re-roll it. I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted.
Can you hurry up because the battery's running out?
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. This is just too good not to. Ace's bad luck is baiting. You're looking for a 1 or a 2. And it's a 1.
Oh my god.
He's still alive. Some might even say it's twisted.
So let's go into the C'tan then. Here we go. So 2s again.
1.
And then...
That's a wound.
So that's a wound.
So, it's
so you get your invuln.
Get my 4-up. And that goes through.
So D6.
A 6 would kill him. Well, there you go. There's his luck.
Expose's going to do nothing, so no worries there.
There we go.
And we'll just pause it quickly as I have to readjust my plans after such an appalling start to the shooting phase. Okay, so we have the hazard suits. 1 is shooting through the window into the command barge, and then this one is shooting into the jet bikes.
Tomb Blades.
Tomb Blades. Right, okay, so first of all 2d3 into the command barge. Okay, so that's nice. Take that, it's a good start. And we do need 4s. And we get 3. And then we need 3s. And we get 3, he gets no save against it.
Okay.
So
see 3 6s here. Okay,
that's perfect.
so that's going to be tough. So against the 5, looking for a 1, 2, 3 or 4. The 5 is gone. Against the 3, looking for a 1 or 2. That's gone. If I roll a 1 on this 2, no, the 2 is just the perfect amount to kill it. So that was close, but finally, the Immortal Catacomb Command Barge is going down. Does it blow up? Let's have a final swan song. It does not.
So we'll go into the Tomb Blades quickly with the other one. So 2d3. Yep, and so that is going to be, and I'm -1 to hit these guys, I believe, aren't I?
Yeah, that is right.
Okay, it's only 5s. I get 2 6s, and then wounding on 2s probably, or 3s definitely. Yeah. So 3s, you won't get a save unless you have an invon.
No.
Okay, so let's see. So first one does 1 dead, and then second one does 2 dead.
Okay.
Okay, so that's that. We'll pause it and have another little think. Okay, so now the Riptide is going to use his heavy burst cannon into the warriors, and then the smart missiles into the what's it called? The
Tomb Blades.
Tomb Blades. Right. Okay, so this is 4s into the warriors.
Good.
It's okay.
Oh, maybe not.
And now looking for 3s. Yuck. Okay. So that looks like 6.
What's the AP?
And mine's 2.
So I'm looking. I've got 6s here. So
No.
6 dead.
6 dead. Okay. We'll quickly go into the Tomb Blade, so I get +1 to hit it, but you are -1.
Yep.
Okay. So smart missile systems. So hitting on 4s rather than
3
3s.
hits.
So 3 hits, and then 5 against 5. I believe you're 5, are you? Toughness 5 or
Yep.
toughness 5. So that's
2 wounds.
2 wounds. Yeah.
How much damage each?
Just the one. Just the one.
AP.
No AP.
So it's saved.
It's fine. No problem. Okay. Cool. And that I think is the end of my turn. Okay, so a better turn for the Tau. After putting some stuff away, we've now brought it back a little bit. So I scored in that one. I got my full 4 points for Kingslayer. I got another Headhunter as well. So yeah, we're starting to bring it back a little bit. We'll see what Chris can do with quite a depleted force now as we go into Necrons turn 3.
Yeah.
Turn 3. Okay, so what's going on now?
So we're going to start off doing my powers of the Satan. So then first we've got Transdimensional Thunderbolt. That is going to be onto the Crisis Suit things.
Okay.
So on a 4-up it takes D3 mortal wounds, and then on a 4-up every other unit within 3 inches takes a mortal wound.
Okay.
So 4-up D3 mortal wounds does not happen.
Okay.
And then on the Crute 4-up basically 1 will die. So 1 Crute goes.
Okay.
And now the main course, the big one, and we'd like to roll a 6 is Time's Arrow. So pick visible unit within 18 inches, roll a d6. If I roll higher than the wound characteristic of the model in the unit, it is slain.
Okay. So you need to roll a 6 then.
Come on. That is a 5. Is that worth a reroll? I think it is.
Well, you're rolling
that is
today.
So big. That is so big.
You got 1 left.
1 command point left. Come on. Come on. No, it was worth it. Okay. So that is over. That's fairly lackluster. Now it's going into shooting.
Okay.
So we've got the warriors going to unload on the Crute.
Go for it.
There are 6 there. They are in half range, so it's going to be 12 shots. Right. Hitting on 3s. It's pretty. Yeah, actually not great. So that's only 6 hits. And then I'm strength 4, so it's wounding on 3s. Now that is a lot better, and that is -2.
It's all of them.
That is all of them.
Yep.
That's enough.
That has.
Okay, and now
What's
it's going
next?
to be onto the Tomb Blades.
Okay, I'm worried about this one, guys.
Shooting onto this.
Okay, I'm slightly worried about this, guys. I have a feeling my commander's going to go down. We'll have to wait and see here. So we've got the big thing that worries me is the minus. I'm only going to be able 6s to save, unfortunately. So here we go. Let's go for it.
3 to hit is
good enough.
Actually under par.
That's good enough.
But now I need 4s.
You do need 4s.
I'd love the dramatic roll, but I'll spare you the pain. That is not good enough. That is only 3 wounds.
Okay, and you get a 6 up save though, unfortunately.
There you go.
Wow.
He has a winger out the luck, but
Wow.
I think we're back on balance now.
The commander's not going down without a fight. Right. Okay, so we go into the assault phase, and what's assaulting?
So we're going to start off with the Tomb Blade assaulting into said commander.
Okay, so I'm going to overwatch you. Obviously I overwatch on 5 because I am the Tau set. So, and we get 2.
Coming up now.
And then your toughness 5, so these are 3s. So just the 1 minus 4.
So yeah,
so d6 damage, and you're within 6 inches.
So
one's very dead.
1 will die.
Yeah. And then you're going to assault me.
Well, that's okay.
You're
As long
in.
as you don't kill me in combat, the plan will work.
Okay. He just wants to try and take the objective. He knows that he's kind of running out of units, but he's going for the primaries now. He knows the secondaries are kind of running out. So he's going to go in there. And anything else?
Yep, the Catan is going to
go into these guys.
Charge the fun, boys.
Fantastic, that's what we like to see. Right, okay, so let's roll these all together. So how many hits, how many shots? Okay, so not so good. So it's 6 altogether. And we now need 5s again. I don't think there's any within 6 inches, so.
Ugh.
That's pretty good though, guys. That's not too bad. Yeah. And then we need 3s. Yeah, so there's 4 ups, matey boy, and then these are d6 damage each, and rolling 2 dice possibly.
I don't fancy his chances. 1 failed.
1 failed. It's not too bad. Am I within 6? I think I'm outside 6. That looks to me. Do you think?
Well, on a 4 up you're in because there's 2.
Okay, so I'm in.
Yeah, you can roll 2 dice.
Only 3, just 3 damage.
3 left.
So he'd already lost 2, and now he's minus 2 to charge me because of the hazard suit rules.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, he's going to be in.
So he'll just
because we said it's 6 inches, so that's fine. He is in. He should hopefully make a mess of these hazard suits. Okay, so the Catan's hitting first of all. He has his 4 hits. Not so good though. And there's 1 command point left. I need 2s, did you say? Hits on 2s?
Yeah.
So 1 miss so far. He's got 1 command point left. Is it worth it?
I'll have to do it.
It's going to do it.
Out of command points. So they all hit.
All hit.
And now I'm looking for
3s.
all
Toughness
3s.
5.
No, just 2. So we just 1 die. It's minus 4 AP.
Minus 4 AP. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. So 1 is going to die. Okay. And then
Tomb
over
blades.
here we do the Tomb Blades.
God knows how they perform in.
Right. Okay.
So my 2 Tomb Blades need 3 hits. No hits.
No hits. Okay.
Me done.
Nice and quick. So that's me. Okay. So 4 attacks for the commander. Did I say 4 attacks? Or did I say 3 attacks? I can't remember now. I think it's 3 attacks. Okay. You don't normally see Tau in combat. So I do hit on 3s though. Commanders don't hit too badly, but only 1 gets through. This one does. And 4s. No, nothing at all. We go straight over there. This guy here, he has got 3 attacks, or 2 attacks, I think. And no, he hits on 5s, so nothing there. And that'll be the end of the turn.
Yeah. What's the leadership on those suits?
Not enough to. One's not gonna do you
Wishful
anything.
thinking. Okay,
Yeah,
so I only managed to kill 1 of your units,
You
but
do.
I do have more objectives.
Do have more objectives.
So
Okay.
I score 3 and you score 3.
Okay. Okay, so a very quick movement. So the Fire Warriors have come the other side of the ruin. They're eyeing up an opportunity to try and take down the Catan. The Cold Star commander has jetted over to try and see off the fellas hiding in the ruins. over there.
Hoping you might have forgotten about him.
And failing, because I have not forgotten about him, especially after he put such a big wounding damage onto my White-Eyed earlier in the game. He's also next to an objective, so I can take that objective and take him out and be in kind of line breaking position. Seems perfect. Then I'm going to hopefully see off the Catan with the surviving suit, and then the Riptide has options. I can shoot down this channel at the little tomb blades, or I can deal with the warriors. So hopefully we can pretty much take out almost everything this turn. So we'll see how we go. We're going to go straight into shooting, and we'll start off with my commander in the corner. I did do the long move, so I am now hitting you on 3s rather than 2s. It's got a chance.
Yeah, man.
And your toughness 4.
Yeah, or 5.
Or 4.
Would it make a difference?
Yeah.
I'm toughness 5.
Your toughness 5, so 3s. So both get through. -4. So you say you have a 4 up invuln.
Yeah.
Go for it.
1 saved.
So d6 damage.
It's 4, which leaves him with 2 wounds.
Should I risk it for a 6 for my last command point? Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Do it. It's not what you should do, guys, but this is a fun game. I'm going to try and get that 6.
Looking for the 1. 5. 1 better.
1 better.
He's got 1 wound left.
Takes him all 1 wound. Well, okay, and I'm out of command points, but never mind. Okay, so we'll now go over here quickly. So I have 2 D3 shots into the Catan from here. Okay, so it's not too bad. Yeah, okay, so needing 4s. Okay, so I get 2. And now needing 3s. Just the 1. Just the 1.
4 up. This could be big. He's made it.
Okay. We'll go straight on to the Fire Warriors. So the Fire Warriors will go into the Catan. I'll pick up a load of dice and I'll come back to you. Okay, so I'm going +1 to wound from Dark Strider, but still needing 4s to hit. Okay. Okay, so looks probably about right. Maybe a little under average, but there we go. So now I'm on 4s rather than 5s, and that seems good. Well, I'll take it anyway. So that's 6 saves. He only has 3 left, so we chip away another couple maybe here would be tasty. I'll take that.
That should be enough to kill him. And it is.
And it is. Perfect. Does he explode?
4 up.
No, he doesn't explode. Fine. Okay, so we'll now go on to the Riptide. And the Riptide is going to shoot into these tomb blades here. So we're going to go, first of all, we'll start off with his smart missile systems. This might be overkill, and I would like to kind of almost have killed the warriors as well, but I think, you know, let's make sure these tomb blades stay dead. With Necrons, if you shoot at something, they need to stay dead. I hit on 3s because they're fly, and
minusing 1.
Minusing 1, so it would have been 4s. Did I get any 3s in there?
There was at least 1.
Let's take out 1. And our strength 6, so that's 4 saves at -2.
Okay, so 5 ups.
2 damage each. So that'd be 4.
So that's 2 damage each, and that's kill him.
That's enough to kill him. Perfect. Okay, and that is it. So that wasn't. There wasn't 2 damage. That was 1 each. Sorry, that was 1 each.
So that
wasn't my big gun. Apologies. We'll do the big gun now. Not
teasing the crowd. Professional stuff here on Twisted Dice.
16,
working the viewers.
18. Okay, so 4s is what we're looking for because of the minus, but that's good. Okay, and now we are looking for 3s. That is not so good. -2, I have 5 at -2, and these are 2 damage each.
I will do these 4. I doubt I'm going to hit them all. And I do not.
That's enough to kill him.
Here he goes.
Okay, guys, and I believe that is probably the end of my shooting. I am going to charge into... Oh, actually, no, I'm not going to charge. That's a silly thing to do. I'm going to stay where I am because I think he'll probably hurt me if I go into him, and I don't want to give 2 chances at it. He can charge me, and I can try and kill him on Overwatch. So I think we'll go with that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. It means we won't get the objective, but he's not got many left. I'm going to still, you know, still do all right on that. So we'll go into Necron turn 4. And shortest turn ever for Necrons. There's no shooting, there's no nothing, there's just a bit of real kind of tactical moving. So the Warriors have run to get in range of that objective. That will mean that Chris holds more objectives than me. The Immortals over there are just trying to hide, and his just his character over here has just stayed still. He's just making sure he's contesting the objective because he doesn't want to charge in and I kill him in Overwatch because he's only got 2 wounds. He grow 1 back, but if I killed him in Overwatch, I'd have taken that objective, which would have stopped that. So he's going to make me do the work as we go into Tau turn 5. Okay, so it is the end of my movement. Again, not much moving, so the Riptides stay where he is, Fabius stay where there's not a lot they can do. The smart missile system is going to be able to do some work on the Warriors. I've brought up my hazard suit up into the ruins, and he's going to try and at least take out that one. The commander over here needs to see off his character in there. And that's pretty much what I'm going to do. I'm just going to try and take these Warriors off the objective with my stuff that doesn't need line of sight. And that's how we're going to pretty much play it. But let's get into the main event. Let's see if we can kill off this character. That would be very, very nice. I would like that very much. I'm hitting on 2s. So all hit. And I'm wounding on 3s. And they all wound. -4.
And 4 up in roll.
That's right.
That's very dead.
So, well, he's only got 2 wounds, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's absolutely, yeah, he's totally dead. The commander has done his job. I am loving the Cold Star. Just his movement is insane. We'll go now straight into this guy here. He's going to try and pop off some of these guys. So let's start with how many shots. Okay, just a 3. And hitting on 4s. 2. Winning on 2s. 1 dies.
How much less you got to shoot with at them? It's only going to be him.
4. Okay, so we'll do the smart missile system from the Fire Warriors. Hitting on 4s. That's 1 wound. No minuses.
Okay, so it's 4 up. 1 more dice.
1 more dice, okay. And then we'll go into the Riptide. It's only his smart missile systems that can do any work. Everything else is now... Well, there's 1 hidden actually. In fact, yeah, unfortunately Chris has done that, which is a very silly move, but I'm going to have to punish him for it, which is fine.
I have to keep them in range of the objective, otherwise.
That's true, but it does mean you are now going to take so much hurt from him. So we will do the big gun first. I better get some dice, guys. Okay, so the Riptide will open up with his 18 shots from his burst cannon. Hitting on 4s. Well, that's pretty awful. That looks like just 3 hits, believe it or not. No wounds from a burst cannon. That kind of sums up my luck for most of this game. Okay, so we'll now go into his smart missile systems, and that's a little bit better just from them. And that's 4 wounds, -1.
Okay.
Because of his upgrade.
So 2 dead.
2.
Is that definitely all you're shooting?
No, because I'm going to shoot these guys now.
Do they need line of sight?
No, but I can see your guy because you keep leaving your guy up there.
Yeah, I know, but that's why I'm asking. So they don't need line of sight. So they
do. Yeah, they do need line sight.
Well,
yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely. That's fine. That's cool. So yeah, I've explained Chris how to play the game, and now he's playing it. Now he's being taught.
He's being sassy. You'll notice that when I asked how many shots you have left, he gave me a number. It wasn't dependent on what you can see.
Right. Anyway, guys. So that will be the end of my turn, and so I'll score an objective, and I will kill a unit. Have you lost enough troops there for you to have to take another break test?
So I lost 4 this turn, didn't I?
Yeah.
So it's not going to be enough to make me break now.
No, not enough to break. That's that damn 10 leadership from the Necrons. Makes them very sturdy. And now you potentially get some more up as well. So we'll go into Necron turn 5. So an extremely quick turn. There was no killing, there was nothing at all. All Chris did was a smart move to make sure that he had more objectives than me. Rather than going for the middle and drawing it to stop me from getting the extra one, he ran towards my commander with his OBSEC troop, scoring that to make sure that he scored more objectives than me. So I tell you what, guys, it couldn't be much closer. So we've just tallied all the scores out, and believe it or not, did manage to pinch it in the end. So 25 to 23, so just 2 points in it. Ultimately the secondaries are the fact that in the end, that last turn, that I got that line breaker and I also killed a unit in the last turn was enough for me to kind of swing it. But that's really all it came down to, and the fact that Chris ran out of the ability to really target those characters. But other than that, epically close game. What a great game. 2 very balanced armies, I would say, on the whole, and some shocking dice roll from me at the beginning, which kept Chris in it, and then some awesome rolling from him in the middle. Put the pedal to the metal, which meant that I was really up against it at the end. Just managed to pull it out the bag, but what a game. Thanks so much for watching, guys.
Thank you.
And Chris, you alright, mate? Is that alright? How you feeling?
I'm good. I actually just realised I could have done something to win the game.
Do you?
Retrospectively, but I used my last command point kind of frivolously.
Yeah.
If I had saved it to bring back my character, it would have prevented you from getting the point from killing it. And I could have brought him back into your deployment zone to give me 1 more point for line breaker.
This is true.
Which is interesting. So
true.
Keep 1 command point till the end if you're a Necron player, because that's something that is really handy.
Yeah, absolutely. Because that would have swung it.
I'm talking nonsense because you actually put it closest to where it was. But anyway,
yeah.
I'm thinking, you know.
You're thinking.
Clever flair.
You still would have stopped me. You still would have stopped me from killing your unit, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's true.
So you would have swung it closer. In fact, I think you might have been able to draw it with that. Might have been able to draw it.
But yeah, great game. I'm really enjoying playing with Necrons. I'll be back with a much more optimised list next time. I just kind of brought what I had together in my minimal collection. Yeah. But yeah, they're really cool, and what a great game. Thank you.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you again soon. Bye for now.